Loading up the lap tonight, got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll loading up the lap tonight, got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll
What is up, YouTube? Luke Superstar here, back with another amazing day in Pokemon Go. It's the weekend, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of tired. It's been a long week for me. Been a long week. A lot going on. Pokemon Go. Yesterday was a long day because it's freaking Go Battle Thursdays. You can play 50 matches. Whoa, the camera's slowly pinning. I try to move it, but it's like on auto movement there. Stay still. Framed. Perfect. Anyway, let's get into some action today. Straight into it. What do we got? What do we have on the old agenda for today? Just beating people. Beating people and Pokemon PvP. That's what we do. Your blaring 3 is blasting in the car. That's funny. Heck yeah, Jenny's representing. That's funny. That's kind of cool. It's catchy. It's a good tune to blast while you're driving down the road for sure. All right, what do we got? I got some interesting new catches. What do we got? Okay, I already showed you all the shinies. I guess I haven't caught any new shinies. Ooh, but I did catch this. I caught a rank 2 Charmander for Great League. 0.01% off of perfect, so basically perfect. It'll perform 0.1% different than a rank 1, meaning the rank 1 does 8 damage, this one does 7.999999, which gets rounded up anyways, so it's functionally a rank 1 Charizard whenever I have it ready to go. So that's pretty cool. I was excited that I caught that. And I have a bunch of other stuff, normal stuff, bunch of Zacians, still no shiny Zacian. This one's kind of funny. This dude's massive. He actually spawned in the wild like that on instance and I caught him, so that was kind of funny. So anyways, that's pretty much it. So today we're diving straight into the action, straight into PvP. I got a good team today. This team's pretty well thought out. It's got some heavy hitters. Basically, it's just a triangle comp. We got grass, but a good grass because the Trevenant Shadow Ball hits almost anything in the league for good damage. There's not very many darks, if any, and even basically the only one that resists it is Wigglytuff, who's normal. So it hits really hard, Empoleon's just great, and Tentacruel's just great. So anyways, that's the team that we're going to start with today, see how it goes. But let me just tell you this. In 4 days, we're switching to the Jungle Cup. If you haven't read the Jungle Cup rules, I'll show you. We'll take a quick peek before we get into the action. Jungle Cup is actually looking really fun, to be honest. Like, I know some people are like, let's just get to regular Great League. That's what I want to play. It's competitive. But Jungle Cup is normal, grass, electric, poison, ground, flying, bug, and dark. So very interesting comps. I have a team that's going to absolutely murder everything in Jungle Cup. And the reason is because I just got in the community day store an elite charge TM. But what's funny is I have one already. I forgot that in the Kalos tour I was able to buy 3, and I bought 3 and I only used 2. This whole time I thought I used all 3. So I was sitting there like, man, I used all my elite TMs, but I'll get a new one for community day. And then I bought the community day one and I looked and it said 2, and I was like, how do I have 2? And then I remembered I had saved one, which is smart of me. For once, I didn't spend everything immediately. And so anyways, I have 2 now. One of them is going to a secret weapon for Jungle Cup. I was debating on spending it on this cup, but this cup's already over. It won't return for a few weeks. So I was like, nah, we'll just save it for Jungle Cup. So anyways, in 4 days, you're gonna get some absolute fireworks because I have an amazing team. But we're not quite there yet. Today, we're still in the Spring Cup. And we are going to be rocking and rolling with the Trevenant team here. So let's see what we could do with it. I think it should be pretty good. I did a few last night. I had 5 battles left over after yesterday's stream, and I played this team. I did well. I think I went 4-1. So it has potential. We'll see. I'm out of it today. It's 12:30. I'm still working on my coffee, so we'll see how it goes. But we'll try. Let's go. Let's do it. I need to wake up. I don't know. Motorboating wakes me up. I guess if you motorboat, it'll wake anybody up. Anyway, here we go. If we even find an opponent, it's gonna be one of those days. All right, I got one. Here we go. All right. I'm telling you, this Trevenant's a good pick. It's very offensive. It's not super bulky. This is a great matchup for us. He's got poison, but even our seed bomb is neutral. But honestly, the shadow ball is the way to go in a lot of these matchups. It does have payback, so we'll probably shield here. But I'm pretty sure we win this matchup. Look at that damage. Did I not say that the Trevenant is going to be hitting hard today? There you go. This matchup's over. We shield the payback. That's fine, no problem. And we are done with the Tentacruel. Okay, now it goes into Gourgeist. So we're going to do this. We're going to switch into the Tentacruel, which is totally fine. Seed Bomb is neutral, so it'll do some damage. But we're going to save our Shadow Ball. So when the time comes and we get against this Gourgeist with that Shadow Ball, we just one-shot it. And actually, I'm going to Acid Spray bait. I don't even have payback on my Tentacruel. I decided to switch it up to Acid Spray and just play the fast move game. And we baited the shield anyways. So that's best case scenario right there. So I'm going to save shields. I'll let the Tentacruel go down. We have him on a minus timing. We have him on minus defense, so I'll go into this right away. And I'll bait out the second shield, which I don't even need to. I could have fast moved him down, which I still will, but hopefully I get out the second shield. That would be ideal. We do, even better. So I can just, we're sitting good. We're just sitting great now. Now we have energy. Shadow Ball is going to do huge damage on the Glisco Pod. And the Glisco Pod does absolutely 0 damage to the Empoleon. We resist everything. This match is everything but over. Plus, we have a Drill Peck, which is super effective, which we don't even need, and we beat him to it. This was a slaughterhouse. This was the easiest match I've ever played. I'm a god at this game. This guy's a noob. I'm just kidding. I'm going a little crazy. But anyway. Oh, he's still got a Tentacruel. Okay. He's still got a 1 health Tentacruel. Anyway. Hey. If it goes like that today, we're going to be smooth sailing into victories. So obviously you gotta shield. Why did that happen? You gotta shield the shadow balls from Tentacruel or you're gonna have a bad day. So that being said, I don't foresee a lot of people doing that because you get to shadow ball fairly quickly. So we'll see. That was good. Empoleon is just so good in this meta. Okay, this is actually good for us. So let's save the energy. We'll just go straight into Empoleon here. If he, yep, that's fine. I was gonna say if he decides to Icy Wind and then run away, that's fine. We'll overcharge, but he didn't even bother. So he saved the Icy Wind. Wow, Alamona is pretty strong. Interesting, and it's running Waterfall. I don't know what moves it uses. Does it have some surprise anti-Empoleon tech that I don't know about? Does it use like Drill Run or something? I'm going to shield, because I don't know. And I want to keep the Empoleon healthy anyway, so let's find out. Psychic. Okay, we resist that, so we never shield again against this. I don't know if that was its bait move or if that's its only alternative to water. But it did get a shield out, but we learned. Now we learned if we ever fight this Pokemon again. And we're just whipping on it, man. He saved shields, good for him. I don't know if that's gonna be enough because even the another Psychic, wow, that's not good for him. We definitely beat up the Psychics. I guess Psychic is good against Tentacruel. So we know shield this because we're already going down anyways. So let's get back into the Trevenant, obviously. We're gonna bait out. We don't even need to bait with a Seed Bomb because it's not even a bait. It's super effective either way. So I'm sure he goes back in the Wigglytuff. We'll switch in the Tentacruel. This match is over. I bet you he goes straight in it. He doesn't. Wow. Okay, we'll use our shield here. And I expect immediate swap into Wigglytuff, so we're gonna watch for that. Ooh, he didn't. Damn it. That's not good. This one-shots us. Why wouldn't he switch into Wigglytuff and try and get rid of my Trevenant? That doesn't really make sense. Now he wins. Oh, maybe not. Damn it. I mean, Wigglytuff, I'm sure he wins. He's got an Icy Wind ready. And if I were him, I would have switched and ripped the Icy Wind immediately. Because it one-shots, but he didn't make that play. So I even waited too. I even like gave it a few extra turns. All right. I over-respected him. I mean, in that sense, it's really hard to defend against a switch-in instant move. So that's why it's such a good play, but I guess that person doesn't do that play. Or he was just waiting it out, because I could have just switched in the Trevenant instead of the Tentacruel, or switched not to the Tentacruel, got rid of the Bruxish, and then switched into the Tentacruel. The only thing that beats that play is an insta-switch instant throw. So in my mind, I was thinking he's got to do that or else he loses. But he what did he do? Basically what he did is he countered my counter by not countering my counter, if that makes sense. Let's see, does this Tentacruel eat a Shadow Ball? He does and dies. I'm telling you, these people you're a Shadow Tentacruel, man. You got a shield, bro. We'll tank that all day long. Now we build up an Acid Spray. For whoever comes in, we always Acid Spray, no matter who it is anyways. He just resigns. Yeah, you gotta shield your Tentacruel, dude. Your Tentacruel's tanky, but Shadow Ball's way overpowered, and you're Shadow, so you're taking 20% more damage. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Shadow Ball gets a nerf. Like, they buffed it, now it's way too strong. So, to balance it, I bet you they bring it back down a little bit. They should. I mean, 45 or 40 energy for 100 and some damage is just OP. Okay, this matchup again. Let's just switch immediately. We'll go into it. If it's a bad matchup, it is, but at least we're out ahead of it instead of behind it. Okay, perfect. That's fine. Jellison's fine here because we're going to shield ours from Shadow Balls, and we're going to acid spray it about 3 times maybe and just start whittling it down. So that's fine. We'll shield. No problem. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have a bait move because they cost the same. Surf is a little cheaper, but it doesn't even change until like, I don't even know if it saves any energy till like the 3rd sequence. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to take a big Shadow Ball. I'll tell you that. There's just no point. Like, there's no point in taking a big Shadow Ball when you don't have to. Yeah, he gets out shields, but that's probably his biggest damage. And then look, because of those acid sprays, we just absolutely wrecked him with fast moves there. So I feel like that was the right play. Maybe he shields here to try and get off a Shadow Ball, and if he does that, that's fine, and he doesn't. Okay, now this Weezing's about to take a big Shadow Ball. Or he just... We beat him. I bet you he shields this. But I mean, our Empoleon destroys the Weezing and the Wigglytuff, so I don't see a way for him to win. The good thing about Trevenant 2 is Ghost resists poison, so to the grass matchup, it's only neutral. That's fine. Go ahead, do that. Now you lose all your damage. We just farm for Wigglytuff. He's gonna go for another overheat here, but it's lower damage now and it's neutral. It'll do good damage, but not near enough. Told you. Exactly like I said, and now we have 2 Hydro Cannons for Wigglytuff here. Dude, we really let him get off a 3rd one. I thought we would beat him there. Okay, now we just suck. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say, there's no way that's a 3rd one, right? Okay, bye-bye Wigglytuff. Enjoy 2 Hydro Cannons. I don't even think Wigglytuff's to Icy Wind. It switched out pretty fast. Maybe it is. But at this point, our Tentacruel just beats it anyway with poison. If that would have been an overheat, that's a whole different story. But I thought that my timing was okay. Because overheat's a big charge, and that was a little quick. GG's. We're just gonna run through these teams today. Not run through them in the sense of beating everyone, but these are fast matchups. Trevenant's pretty fast, Empoleon's definitely fast, and even the Jellicent, the Tentacruel, just acid spraying you starts to really nuke those defenses. All right, 3-1, not bad. Could be 4-0 easily. This is a good matchup for us. Actually it's not. We're gonna do this. Oh, he doesn't want to deal with that. Okay. I think Leaveney does like ice and grass. I don't think it has fighting. Maybe it does, but I don't think it does. Yeah, that's fine. That's good damage, but we'll shield the next one. Leaf Blade is like by far one of the top tier moves in the entire game. Not even just grass. It's better than Frenzy Plant. The energy is so low for the amount of damage that it does. It's actually, I think it's better than Frenzy Plant. Like, you can spam it and it does absolutely insane damage. So he deals with the Empoleon. That's fine. Hopefully we really don't need the Empoleon in a minute, but I think we're doing okay. Let's do this. Because this wins. This should KO. And he doesn't get to use that last bit of energy. If this doesn't KO, that really sucks, but I'm pretty sure it does. It doesn't. Damn. What's its coverage move? Ice? We'll shield. Yeah, that was a good shield. Bug is neutral because Ghost resists Bug. Okay. We're gonna try and go for a catch here actually with the Tentacruel. Because we don't want to take anything ice. And if it's, there you go. That's fine. Perfect. So he's gonna wild charge and just go for the one shot, which is gonna win. So I'm pretty sure I lose here, because wild charge should one shot me, unless I farm down with the Trevenant here, which I don't know if I win a charge priority tie against the Walrean is the point. If I even, nah, I'm too strong. So we'll resist a swift and a wild charge here. We should survive a wild charge, maybe not. Nope. Wild charge is ridiculous. Electrode is actually one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, and I think it's amazing in this league. I just haven't really had a team to put it on yet. So that was a good play by him. If I had any other move besides Acid Spray there, maybe there's a chance, but the Acid Spray was just too slow. And he gets off wild charge way too fast. Well, good game. That was a good game by him. Them. Okie dokie. I do like this team though. I may switch Trevenant out of the lead because maybe it's not the best lead. I've never used Trevenant. This is the first time I've ever used it in any cup. And it's not the fastest and spammiest, especially against bad matchups to it immediately. So what I've been kind of trying to do is just build this definitely, oh shit. I forgot he has Brutal Swing too. I should have shielded. That's okay. He's tanky. Okay, he's going. This might be an overheat. I'm gonna shield. I wasn't counting, but I figured it would be. So you never want to tank overheats, no matter who you are. Even Empoleon, who's water, takes big damage from that. So if I use shields here, that's fine. Because he's using shields too. This for sure is an, oh, he goes for the cat. Shit, good play. This is actually good though, because the Empoleon neutral matchup we want to get out ahead of, and now we're winning. So we're equal on charge ties, but I win charge priority. How are we behind? How are we behind a turn? We did not, there's no way we were behind a turn there, right? He came in as we were charging. He didn't get a turn off, so why were we behind a turn there? That doesn't make sense to me. I didn't miss a turn with the touch screen spam, did I? See? I don't know how we got behind a turn there. That's annoying. I'm gonna save Empoleon because he's got a Hydro Cannon loaded. Come on, yeah, perfect. So what we don't want to do is take an overheat on Trevenant from wheezing. So to avoid that, what we're gonna do is we're going to Hydro Cannon that, and we should win that charge priority if it happens. And then even if it's a charge tie, he either does it at the same time and we charge tie and he wins, or I win and he loses, or either way, I have a Shadow Ball on my Trevenant too. So I should have a win no matter what here. Let's do this. So he either charge ties me here, which he doesn't even, so we just win. I was gonna say he either goes for it here and we tie and he wins, and then Hydro Cannon beats him, or that happens, or he doesn't, and then maybe he tried, I don't think so, or he doesn't, and then we just win on the spot. That's what's interesting about Great League and PvP battles is, like, if you can think fast enough, you can figure out a winning strategy. Like, 4 or 5 cycles before it's about to happen and kind of create situations where you're like, this is a win either way. And if you get really good at it, that's how you win matches. So in this particular matchup, for example, he's gonna try and Rock Tomb us, and he should beat us to it. So I'll probably just tank the Rock Tomb. Oh, he's overcharging. Okay, even better. I was gonna say I'll probably just tank the Rock Tomb and then save the energy and leave, but we get the energy off first. So same thing, just backwards. He's just really overcharging here. So we'll tank this, and because we get the attack drop, we will switch into the Tentacruel, which is neutral. That's good damage, my god. So Grass Knot is neutral, but I'm sure he wants a Rock Tomb as well. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna go for Acid Spray anyways. We're not really going, oh, he does go for Grass Knot. Okay, Jellicent. So we already kind of played this out, remember? We just whittle him down with Acid Sprays, and then Trevenant beats him at some point with fast moves. We shield here. This person's all about overcharging, my god. That's fine, they're doing fine doing that, but he's taking a lot of fast move damage doing that. So at this point, I probably don't even shield. I just don't even shield. We already got off 2. The goal was to get off 2, what are they called? Acid Sprays. So that way my Trevenant does big damage with fast moves here. See? And he's just going for the overfarm. I don't know if I agree with his play. We'll shield. We didn't have to use a shield. See? What is he doing? Now we're up on shields here. That's not good. Damn it. I really would have liked to get that off. We're actually okay here. I don't even think we shield the Gorgeist. We do now because he's going for Shadow Ball, so we will now. But the Cradily doesn't beat the Empoleon. We'll definitely shield now. We won't shield, I don't know. If he Seed Bombs and then Shadow Balls, we may be SOL, which he does. I have a feeling this guy's gonna Seed Bomb again. I don't think he's gonna double. I think he's gonna go all for the bait. Maybe not. Yeah, he does. We can't let him catch, which I knew was coming. Okay. We probably win still here. I think we still win. Yeah, we still win. GG's. See what I mean? Like, I don't know about all that overcharging because he didn't utilize any of it. Let's go. Outplayed. Outplayed. He should have Shadow Balled for sure. Anyway. I don't have a Shadow Trevenant. That would be really cool, because that's really strong. But no, I don't. I barely even have this one, because you have to trade or spend a lot of candy on it. And luckily, I think this one's traded. So I was able to even use it. And it's not even like best PvP stats. It's kind of just acceptable PvP stats. So we win this. Even though he's Shadow, we actually win this, because we're actually spammier. So we just go shield for shield here. His Shadow Ball's stronger than my Seed Bomb, but because we outpace him, it's just better. And we, our fast move damage is a little bit faster and stronger too. So you can see we're even on health bars, but I'm almost to second charge. He probably is too, but there you go. We're just outpacing. So he either gives up on it or goes for a catch. He doesn't give up on it. Unless my counts are off, we get to Seed Bomb before he gets to one more Shadow Ball. He just gets rid of, he just gives up. This isn't the best matchup for us, but it's okay. The problem with Tentacruel is it's neutral to grass, so Frenzy Plants hit pretty hard actually, but there's no more shields on the table now. So, I think we take this home pretty easily. He doesn't even have Frenzy Plant. So that's big damage, but I mean, he's gonna get double acid sprayed. No! Ooh, I should have just Scalded. Scald probably kills, but I was scared that I wasn't gonna get there. I didn't know if the timings were the same on the second cycle. And it one-shots, wow, even better. Back into the Jellicent. Okay, bye-bye Jellicent. And then hopefully the Empoleon has a good matchup. If he just happens to randomly have a Gastrodon or something, then we just lose. We'll see. Oh no, he does have pretty much. Okay, we can beat him. Seed Bomb one-shots, and unless he has Earthquake, now we for sure win. Now we for sure win. That was close. That would have been close. Yeah, there's no way for him to win now. He's got to use energy here. Even if he one-shots, we just Seed Bomb him and he wins. He may not have Earthquake. Yeah, we just win. We just win with Empoleon. We don't even need the Trevenant. Okay, we do, but it doesn't matter. Because now there's no way on God's green earth he has another full charge. No chance. We didn't even need this. One more fast move would have done it, but just in case. There we go. That was scary. That's not what we wanted to see. We did not want to see ground at the end, but luckily our Trevenant just held on with enough life at the end to... The good thing about Swampert is he uses Mud... Not Mud Slap. What's the other one? Mud... something. Mud Toss or whatever. Anyway, so it's no damage. 1.5 damage per turn or whatever like that. So... If it were Gastrodon, he would have been able to get through the Trevenant with Mud Slaps because they're big damage. So that was close, but lucky that it wasn't the right ground type. Eek. Yeah, let him make 5 Mud Shots, then switch to Empoleon. You know what's funny is when you tell me that, there's no way I'm going to see it in time. But you're right, and that's exactly what I did do. So you're 100% right. I would have never seen your advice in time to do it live. But that was a good call. So we shield because it's super effective. I'm actually going to take this energy and run. And I'll get into my own Empoleon here. We should be even on turns now. And see, why are we losing turns? I guarantee you I don't lose charge priority. I guarantee you, because I have an Empoleon with actually high attack. So there's no way on earth that we're losing charge priority there. We're losing a turn somewhere. Maybe the switch turn counts, but it sounded like the metal sounds were coming out at the same time. So I don't understand that those were behind a full turn. I guess there's one turn of lag in the switch timer, but it doesn't sound like that or animate like that. So I think we shield here and try and get off one more drill peck. Even if we force a shield, that's okay. But yeah, that's annoying. He doesn't shield. He's just saving all shields. Okay. So let's see now. If it's the Empoleon again, we should 100% win charge priority. See? That's how it should have went. So we must be losing a turn during the switch, I guess. And he shields. That's fine. Because now the Empoleon eats a Shadow Ball and dies. Oh no, he's still got a shield. Okay. I guess we go into this because this resists. Shit. This one's gonna be tough. Gorgeist is not who we wanted to see at the end. Unless we can force a shield out somehow with this. I don't even think a Scald shields. We survive a Shadow Ball. We have to get a shield out or else he wins, and we're not going to not with this. Maybe we fast move him down enough that he gets scared. I don't know. I think we're just this. Oh, we did. What is he doing? What is he doing? But we really wanted the Shadow Ball for the Empoleon, but I don't know, maybe there's a chance. We can survive a Drill Peck from this health. It can't survive a Seed Bomb, I don't think. Let's just Shadow Ball just in case. Oh no, we should have Seed Bombed. We survive a Drill Peck for sure, for sure, for sure. I think. No, that was so close, dude. Come on. Ah! That was probably 1 health away, dude. No. I should have just Seed Bombed. Why didn't I Seed Bomb? I could have finished him off. I'm such a greedy bastard. My God, that was terrible, guys. I had the win. I had the win there. God. I was doing enough fast move damage that a Seed Bomb would have got there. When I started doing that, his energy was a lot. That Seed Bomb wouldn't have killed, but that with the fast moves it would have, and if not, it would have put him 1 health where Tentacruel can beat him. So that was bad. God, I had the win. Did I count it as a win? No, I didn't. Dang it, guys. All right, whatever. I do that sometimes. I give away free wins. We had the win, just didn't execute properly. I'm gonna go for a catch here. And we get it perfectly. There you go. That's a good play. Because then we keep energy on the Trevenant. We go into this matchup even in like turns. Obviously we don't do a lot of damage, but maybe catching with the Empoleon would have been better. But I like the idea of getting acid sprays off. Then we lower his defense. It doesn't really help in this match because we don't do any fast move damage against him because he's steel, but it does help. And then we get off an acid spray on Victory Bell, even better. So who do we bring in? Probably the Empoleon, because the Empoleon has Drill Peck pressure. And look at this fast move damage. Even though it's neutral, it does good damage. I'm gonna shield. I'll keep the Empoleon healthy here. Why not? It's not super effective, but it's effective enough. Do we double shield though, is the question? Probably. Nah, I'll tank 1, I guess. If it was Shadow, I would have shielded for sure. Because look at all this farm I get. Now I can definitely use it. Yep, that's what I expected. There's no way we're losing charge priorities. I'll show you guys my stats in a minute. There should be no way that we're losing charge priorities. I specifically built this Empoleon to win charge priorities, and we're just not doing it. We're gonna Seed Bomb bait, because at this point it's strong enough. We should survive a Drill Peck. I said that last time, but last time we were at 40% health. This time we're at 80. Maybe we even beat him. No, we don't. So we should survive at this health. If we don't, then we just know. We just don't survive him at all. It's not a stab move, so... God damn, bro. We don't survive anything. Oh my God. 2 Hydro Cannons should win here. But then we race the Empoleon and we're behind. So maybe we do 1 hit and then 1 more Hydro Cannon. 1 hit, then 1 more Hydro Cannon. Maybe now we're ahead enough in turns by that 1 turn that we win, and we can go for a catch. 1, 2, 3, catch. We didn't get it. We lose. There's no way, dude. I built this Empoleon to 100% win charge priority tie. We should have just went for it. So I gave him a free turn. So that was another example of me giving away a win. If I don't go for the switch, he doesn't get that turn, and I beat him. But because I gave him the switch and miscounted, we're a turn tied now, or behind. Let me show you this though. Because I don't see how there's any universe where I lose charge priority against another Empoleon. So So this is the stat setup I have, which looks horrible for PvP, but it's actually really good. It's still horrible. So I must be coming in one level too short or one half level too short. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. My Empoleon sucks so bad. It's the only one I have in this league that's any good, so. So what must be happening is the attack being too high is just, it's too high. Like you want it a little bit higher to win the charge priorities, but mine's way too high. I thought my Empoleon came in at like average PvP stats and the attack helped him be a little bit more, but I guess we're coming in way below average, which means we're probably missing a whole half level. So my Empoleon's level 18, theirs is probably 18 and a half or 19 at least, which means it not only has more bulk, but it has more attack as well, just overall more total stats. That's one thing that, you know, you have to pay attention to in PvP is the stat build. And in that particular case, mine isn't good. Oh well. All right, so we shield a big payback. We played this matchup exactly 3 times in the lead, and every time they've tanked a Shadow Ball, and every time they've almost died. So we're gonna do it again. And they still don't have a smart Tentacruel. I don't know what they're doing. That's not a good play. Payback. Acid spray, okay, that's fine. We can do that too. We're not even gonna do that against his Tentacruel because he's already almost gone. So no problem, that's fine. So he's doing it to us, but we should be able to do it to whoever he brings in too. Oh no, that's not what we want. That's okay, because watch, when we do this, and then when we bring in our Trevenant, it doesn't even stand a chance. And it'll want to switch for sure. God, that fast move damage hurts now though. But we bring in our Trevenant for free, and it's kind of like we're in the same position he was in a second ago, except the difference is we have an extra Pokemon. He doesn't. He wasted. So we take 0 damage from this Lantern. Everything we have is resisted, and now we just beat the Weezing. We watch for the overheat here, which he's going for. So he's gonna try and go for the Hail Mary, overheat. Even if it's not, we're still shielding, because that's his only play. That's his only play. At some point, he has to really try and get off an overheat, but he doesn't get to 3 overheats faster than we get to 3 Hydro Cannons. So we just win. Even if we double shield, so we're not shielding this one. This one isn't an overheat, but the next one will be, guaranteed. Dude, no way, bro. There's no fucking way on God's green earth that was an overheat. Dude, I counted. God, I just suck. I played that the worst way you can play it. I didn't shield the bait, and I shielded, and I shielded the bait, and I didn't shield the strong move. This is probably not even an overheat either. I mean, it has to be now, but God, that's annoying. I told you. Now he probably gets to it, and I don't farm him down. Okay, I do, luckily. I probably should have Seed Bomb, but Lantern's already almost dead, so it doesn't matter. All right, we got through that, but we made the wrong plays for sure. Stressful. I mean, I don't know. Let's just say this. I don't know the exact counts, okay? I should check. Let's just check real fast. Let me take 2 seconds to learn the exact counts. Weezing. Galarian. Overheat is 7. Okay, here's why. The first cycle, overheat takes 7 turns, 7 moves. The second cycle, it only takes 6. So, I didn't know that exactly, but I felt like it was too soon anyways. But I guess in the second cycle, it's 6. So, I need to count Weezing 7 and then 6 from there for overheats. But now we know. Another one. This is the 5th Tentacruel lead we've come up against. Every single one has taken a big Shadow Ball to the face, unshielded, and almost died. So will history repeat itself? It doesn't this time. Perfect. So this time we shield. This might be an acid spray, but either way we shield because he shielded. It is an acid spray. No problem. So we're up on shields here. Same exact thing. Is this the same person? This must be the same person, right? Because they, yeah, it's the same person. I wasn't paying attention to the name or anything, but it was the same person. If not, it's a weird coincidence that it's the exact same team. I gotta save one shield. Okay, we'll tank a surf. It'll still do damage, but it's all resisted. I mean, obviously it'll still do damage. Everything does damage, but I meant like it won't just be like no damage. So does he give up here? He does. Okay, it's not the same team. Interesting. Either that or it's the same person and they decided to get rid of Wheezing, but I don't think so. Okay, we should shield here because we just keep the opponent healthy and then we just drill peck, but it has Frenzy Plant or Leaf Blade and both are extremely strong. So yeah, we just do that. I don't think this one shot, so that's why I'm gonna rip it sooner and get the farm after versus getting the farm first. I think we should survive a Frenzy Plant from this health. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. If we do, that's amazing. We don't. No way I missed a turn there again, dude. Freaking lucky. So lucky, dude. God damn it. That second press, that second fast move is the timing I wanted to throw on. I was waiting a split second to see who it was. I'm bad at the game. A good player wins all these matchups I lose, by the way. My team is good. I like this team a lot. By the way, I fucking hate this game's algorithm, dude. Why is it that anytime I set up a team, I play the exact same counters all day long? Like, yesterday I was getting not Tentacruels every match. Today it's Tentacruels every single match. Like, it has to be something with the algorithm. Like, it's just annoying. It's really annoying to me. I'm so tired of playing the same Pokemon every single day. And it's never a Pokemon I beat hard. Like, it's never like just a hard winning matchup. So I don't know if there's some sort of algorithm that tries to match you up based on your typing. I bet you there is, because this game's stupid. Have you ever noticed when you go to start a raid and it gives you recommended choices and they're all terrible? Like, I'll start a raid and it'll be against a fairy and it'll like, use your dragons. And I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So I bet you anything that exists here as well, where it's like recommends an opponent based on the same stuff. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Okay, he's building up that energy. We'll tank seed bombs. It's fine. Anyway, that's what I think. I truly think that that's true. Because like even another Gorgeist. Yesterday or 2 days ago, we had another Tentacruel, dude. It's the same fucking teams every time. And these aren't even meta. The other day, I had a Grimmsnarl on my team. And his whole purpose was to beat Gorgeist all day long. We played like 2 Gorgeist the whole day. 0 Tentacruels, nothing like that. Now that we don't have him and we have a Trevenant, we're playing Tentacruels with Payback, Galarian Weezings, and Gorgeist and Jellicents all day long. Give me a break. Someone confirm that. Am I just being confirmation bias, or is there really a built-in algorithm? See what I mean? Like, it's just bullshit. It's fucking old. It gets so old. Anyway, I'm just complaining, but it's just annoying. I don't want to play against Tentacruel every single match, dude. Come on. It's not that it's like the worst matchup in the world, but it's freaking annoying every match. Like, it's so annoying, dude. We just lose to Incinerates now. He doesn't even have to do anything else. I'm not even gonna shield because I don't think it's a Shadow Ball. I think it's a bait. Okay, I'm a god at this game. That helps. That really helps. That was terrible. Good try, I guess, but not gonna work. 2 Shadow Balls wins if I get there. I should. God. This game gets under old Luke Superstar's skin, guys. I don't even think a Shadow Ball KOs, and Brutal Swing definitely does, so I probably still don't win. But this is the 3rd exact Gourgeist, Tentacruel, Galarian, Weezing team we've played, at least. So I feel like there is an algorithm. Die! This game's retarded. Absolutely stupid, dude. This is what I do. Every stream I have a mental breakdown and I do this, and I'm gonna do it now. Fuck this team and fuck the opponents. We'll keep the Trevenant. But just to prove to you that that's true, I'm switching. So Tentacruel, we want to beat. So we beat it with Gastrodon. Actually, Electrode. Let's do this just to really, really prove a point. This team makes no sense, but it'll hard beat the teams we're playing against today. So now that I've switched, I guarantee you it gives me flying types. It gives me, no, probably not flying because we have electric. I bet you it gives me a lot of grass. See? I'm telling you. I am telling you. Watch. I'll switch into Gastrodon and he'll have like a Ferrothorn. I'm telling you. I am absolutely telling you guys there is an algorithm. How many steel type matchups did we play before? 0. So we actually need this Gastrodon to get through the Ferrothorn. If we're gonna take this match serious and try and win, the Gastrodon has to be the one to beat the Ferrothorn. So we double shield here and we just try and get through it as much as possible. And it's not even about shields because our Mud Slap is where all of our damage is coming from. So we'll just use all of our shields here on this because we really don't have a better answer anyways. And we've got him down low enough that he's dealt with. But I'm telling you, I am telling you there's an algorithm. Does he finally use a shield? Maybe he just gives up on this. He's probably scared of the Gastrodon for the Klefki. So that's fine. Our Mud Slap damage is where it comes from. It's not even from the charge moves. What does he have? Steel and Fairy? What's his fast move that's super effective? Fire Fang or something weird? Alright. Why does he have that? That makes a lot of sense. This game. Zap! 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 Okay, we'll take a foul play with this. Does he still have 2 shields? He hasn't even used a shield yet, right? Oh my god. Nice. We're gonna wild charge anyways. We either get out both shields here, or he takes good damage. Wild charge is really strong. He does shield. Okay, good job, you win. Another fucking Gorgeist. See, even that team's a hard counter. No weakness. I don't know. Whatever. I'm telling you it. I feel like it's not even a it's not even a meta thing. Like Tentacruel's not. Okay, Tentacruel's meta, fine. There's a Tentacruel on every team, fine. I don't know. Ignore me. I'm just trying. Try Lapras, Shadow. I don't have any of those. I have a Lapras, but it doesn't have Ice Beam. I definitely don't have a Morgrem. Morgrem is 500,000 to build, and I don't have a Shadow Victory Bill. I don't think they're using a hundo on their whatchamacallits, Empoleons. I just think mine falls below a threshold. See, I missed a turn there, or at least the animation did. So we get out of this because it has Icy Wind and Drill Run. So we're gonna shield because it's super effective. And I know that. Sea King's really good. This is an example of a team I love to play against. This is a good choice. This is a great choice for a Pokemon for this league. That's not just another freaking meta. I don't like Jellicent in this league. I don't think Jellicent's very good in this league. I think Jellicent's a great Pokemon overall. I just don't think it's this good in this league. It doesn't really beat a lot. Like, not that it doesn't beat a lot. It loses to more than it beats in this league, is what I would say. Go for the catch. What do we catch with? Nothing? Okay. Ooh, I thought we got that off. I'm pretty sure this KOs from this range. But we got double. Oh, he doesn't. Even better. Now we got triple acid sprays off. So he'll obviously switch out ASAP. So we'll get a free switch into Trevenant, hit him a few times, scare him away, then we'll switch into Empoleon. Okay, we don't scare him away. But I ain't gonna take a Shadow Ball with Trevenant, so this'll hurt, but it's better Empoleon than Trevenant. And I get some farm here. Nope, he doesn't let me. Okay, he has, dude. Wow. All right, we lose. There's no way to win. There's absolutely no way to win from here. Not with shields anyways. Actually, that's not true. If we get to a second Seed Bomb here, we do win, but we don't get there. Wow. We may win with fast moves. Oh, we still got a whole nother Pokemon? A whole nother Gorgeist? Wow, we got whipped. Fuck these teams, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I wish I would have had these teams 2 days ago when I had a Grimmsnarl. I have to pee. Okay, to prove my point, we're going Grimmsnarl again. If it's gonna be a ghost on every single team type of day, then we will go Grimmsnarl, and I will 100% prove my point. That was 15 matches, so the counter's off, so I'm gonna call it 7 and 8, because I feel like we lost a few. That's fine. We're gonna put Grimmsnarl back on the team with Trevenant here, because Grimmsnarl, you know, it makes me upset. Because when I played Grimmsnarl the other day, every single team had a Galarian Weezing, and I just couldn't beat any of them. Now, every team has a Jellicent and a Trevenant, and Gourgeist, which I'll just destroy. So let's put Grimmsnarl back on, and I'm trying to think who to team it up with. Let's do this. This probably isn't a good idea, but to prove my point even further, the fact that there is absolutely no freaking fairies, we'll throw even another dark in there. So we're going Ghost, Dark, Dark to prove my point that it's algorithm based. If it's not, we'll have the same Jellicent and Gourgeist teams and we'll run through every single one of them. It'll be the easiest day of our lives. If it is, we'll start to see fairies on every single team. Here we go. I bet you it's a fairy right out of the gate. Gastrodon, okay, well, we love to see that. Who's he switch into? Gastrodon's perfect for this matchup because we resist Body Slam and Water Pulse, so it doesn't touch us at all. Even if it's being brave and using an Earth Power or something, that still doesn't touch us. We no shield everything. Gastrodon has no surprises for Trevenant at all. No problem. Okay, fighting. See, dude? See, guys? I'm telling you, dude. I am telling you, it is absolute garbage. Now that we have darks, it's fightings, dude. There's no fightings in the history of this game. And now, all of a sudden, the moment we put two darks on the team, there's a fighting on the other team. I'm telling you, it's built to throw in some hardcore winning lossy matchups. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way this is happening. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my god. It's hilarious. It really is. I expected that. This is funny. It's so funny. A Gastrodon and a Decidueye. That a Gastrodon and a Decidueye, guys. And a Lantern. Perfect. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So the Lantern obviously beats the Greninja, obviously. Maybe I can get off a Night Slash, but it's absolutely ridiculous. I can still win this. Lantern's really slow, so I can still win it. Nope, not with shields. It's funny. The moment I put in two darks, they have a fighting on their team. I don't even know why I switched out of the Trevenant right away anyways. I guess because I didn't want the Trevenant to just go down and I needed it for the Gastrodon is what I was thinking. Don't run Gastrodon. Definitely not algorithm. However, players love to copy content creators. I didn't even know I started right away. I feel like that I don't have a team that needs to be countered though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that I have a team that's like super hard meta that everyone needs to beat. The Pokemon I'm using are insanely weird. There's no purpose to them at all whatsoever. There's no reason to counter any of what I'm doing. So the fact that I'm coming up against counters, so like this team, for example. God, that's annoying. That's so annoying. I forgot it was Shadow, so it's gonna do good damage. Anyway, I don't know if there is or isn't an algorithm. I just think it's absolutely absurd that no matter what, it's always, always, always the counter. Okay, we've played 15 matches. There's been 0 teams that didn't have all ghosts, at least one ghost, or whatever. And then another fairy against my Greninja. So anyways, I'll stop complaining about it because it's fine. Like it's just normal picks. They're not abnormal picks by any means. It's just like out of all the Pokemon in the game, the ones that we're like coming up against consistently are everything but except for what we can beat. So that feels countered. It feels like an algorithmic thing trying to beat you. Bomb of Snow? Oh no. Okay, we gotta go for the farm down here. Nope, of course, bro. Fucking course. 1 health. This game steams me, guys. Steams me. Spice doesn't work. It's not even that it's spice, though. It's not even that it's spice. So let's look at my team, okay? My original team. Trevenant, Tentacruel, and Empoleon. So pretty standard in the meta, okay? Pretty standard. It's not spice at all, actually. Where's Empoleon? So standard in the meta, but not spice and not top tier meta. I wouldn't say like this is a team that everyone's like, we have to be able to beat this specific team. Okay, Empoleon, yes. I would say Empoleon might be in like the top 2% of Pokemon use, like on many teams. So I understand having an answer for the Empoleon, okay? Tentacruel's hit or miss. Tentacruel's really good into all the fairy types, so that's fine. Having an answer for Tentacruel is fine. Trevenant is definitely not meta, not even close. Gourgeist is, which is kind of similar to Trevenant, but it performs a little different with Incinerate. Okay, so fine. All of them are usable, but if I'm trying to counter Ferrothorn, I don't do the same thing that I would against this team. I would have, you know, something different to beat Ferrothorn. Gourgeist is probably an answer to it. A lot of the dark stuff, which is neutral to it, is good against it. Empoleon mirror matches are tough. So anyways, it's just like I said, okay, so let me build quickly an example of a completely different meta team that does totally different things. Okay, so a good example would be like a fairy. So let's go with Ninetales Ice. Okay, sure. So the counter to that would be all these steel types, okay? So then we need an answer for steel. So Gastrodon. It's not even like the only answer, but an answer. And then Cradily, I think, is really good in this meta too. I think Cradily beats a lot and has some useful. Okay, so here's an example of this is more of a spice team. This isn't a on every team meta, okay? So let's play this out and see what kind of matchups we get into. So Poison isn't very good into the Ninetales, so neither is Steel. So we already know that, okay, so that's fine. So let's get into the Cradily here. No, let's get straight into the Gastrodon here. Okay, so now he has a Trevenant. God almighty, dude. Good job. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm telling you, dude, it's like the only way to win is to get into my counters here. So obviously we shield a Shadow Ball. Cradily can beat Empoleon. But now Empoleon comes back in, 3-shots me. This is why I'm not a huge fan of these limited cups, to be honest. Hard counter at its maximum. Pelipper's good. I really like Pelipper. I don't have a good Pelipper. All of my Pelippers that I have are like just the worst stats ever. I really like Pelipper in this meta. It's great against everything. It's great against grass because the flying. It's great against water because the resistances. See, now it's all steals. I'm telling you, like it's like, where's all the ghosts now? Where's all the ghosts now? Tell me that's not a meta thing, an algorithm thing. 0.0 ghosts on this team. 2 steals on this team. When we have an Alone in Ninetales. It's neutral. I should have chilling watered, actually. Weather Ball's neutral into Ferrothorn, which is nice. And Empoleon just resists it completely. And he just fast moves you down. GG's. I'm not even gonna bother. So I don't know. It would be interesting to find out. Someone has told me before that it is confirmed by a developer that there's some sort of matching algorithm in the league. I don't know if that's true. It could be totally not true at all. But in my experience, it definitely feels that way. Let's just mix it up again. Rabombi, which is just cool. I like Rabombi. It's a cool pick. Amoonguss, why not? Actually, let's go Venusaur instead of Amoonguss. And let's go Rapidash. So who do we just play? Steals? So who has answers for steals? Let's go actually Electrode to beat Empoleon. And let's stick with Gastrodon here. So here's not even close to meta. Let's see what it gives us this time. So Rabombi doesn't touch steel. So I bet you we get steals. Venusaur doesn't touch. Okay, this one's interesting. This should be good for us, actually. It out-spams us, but we're way stronger. Ooh, good. Good move. Another ghost. We can beat Jellicent with homie. This homie. We resist water and ghost is neutral. So I'm gonna shield. Do I go for the bait? Does he fall for the swift? Or do I just go straight into wild charge? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get to 2 wild charges and I'm just gonna rip it. Nah, now for sure he falls for the bait. And if not, 2 swifts may even be close, to be honest. I'm sure he no shields again. That's fine. We're still winning this matchup. I really like Electrode in this meta. I may make a serious team with Electrode because Electrode's a beast. Okay, he doesn't use shields and he forces shields, so good for him. Okay, we can. Does he wild charge and then run away? No, he doesn't. We do. We do. So we know it only has electric and normal. So the Gastrodon will beat this hard. We survive a Swift, maybe. Nah, we probably don't. But Gastrodon wins this matchup hard. So we free switch in a Gastrodon. And then we try and get a shield out at some point. This is bad. Fire. Ugh, so annoying, dude. Of course he has fire. Ugh. Doesn't matter. Double weak to Empoleon's tough. Yeah, I mean, I thought I had a good team. My initial team today was pretty well thought out. At this point, I'm just being silly and just playing around. My initial team was well thought out. Let's take a look at it on paper and see. So we had Trevenant, Tentacruel. It's insane how the meta or the popularity can change so fast. At the beginning of this league, it was all, this is why I think it's algorithm based. At the beginning of this league, it was all fairies. Every single team had 2, 3, 4 fairies. People were not running Ghost at all because Ghost isn't good. There's a lot of things that beat Ghost, like the Tentacruel with Payback, Brutal Swing with Wheezing, other ghosts. Like, Ghost isn't good in this meta. To have, like, more than one on the team. So, like, my original team here, like, tell me, so the only thing that I can see is, like, ground, which is few and far between, can be Tentacruel and Empoleon. Okay, sure. But then it hard loses to the Trevenant. Okay, so ground isn't, like, a huge problem for the team. Fairy we deal with Poison, Shadow Ball, you know, Steel. Steel is hard, but we can get through Steel with Acid Sprays. Steel's neutral to water. Empoleon Mirror Match. Trevenant, Shadow Ball. Like, Steel isn't a huge problem. So this team is fine to beat any combination of team except the, like, double, triple Ghost comps. And I'm not even running Payback on my Tentacruel, so maybe that's a shame on me for switching it up. But I was doing it to, like, fight the neutral matchups. Like, I really am not worried about Ghost a lot, so I'm not running Payback. I'm running a build that beats, like, all of the random grasses and waters and steels. Yeah, Kush, you already told me to do that, and I don't have those Pokemon. I already kind of told you that. I don't have a Ferrothorn and a Pelipper. There's a lot of teams that are good. I think that team you're talking about is great. I think Pelipper's a great option. I don't have one. Here's the Pelippers I got. And they're not ready for one, and their stats aren't very good either, I believe. I like Pelipper, though. I think Pelipper's a great choice. And maybe there's more Pelippers, and that's the reason there's more Electrodes. I have seen 0 Electrodes in this meta as well. And now there's Electrodes on all the teams. That one's okay. That one's terrible. So I have one that's okay. I mean, I could use this one, but it's also 130,000 Stardust. So I'm done investing to anything for this stupid league. I'm kind of over this league. So I don't want to spend 130,000 Stardust on anything, much less the Pelipper, which I'll probably never use after this league. So it is what it is. Last match of the day. Let's keep the Trevenant. Let's just go crazy. Let's just go crazy. I like the Greninja, but so let's beat fairies. What beats Greninja? I guess grass beats Greninja too. So what beats? I guess we need to beat grass and fairy, so poison makes sense. So let's go Wheezing. Let's go Wheezing. It didn't work. So here's an example of a team that has options. But this team obviously gets crushed by, like, specific matchups too. I don't know. Let's see. And then we get the idiot AFK farmer. I should just let him beat me. Oh, he just quits. Okay. I was gonna say, I should just waste like 10 minutes of his time. We gotta win! All right, let's do one more. We should have 5 more. But I'll only do one of them. Turn this off. Anyways, I look forward to Jungle Cup, because Jungle Cup, I actually have a team that's insane, and there's just more fun types. Like, I get bored of the limited type cups because it's the same match every freaking match, and that's a boring way to play the game. That's one thing that I really like about Great League in a nutshell, is Great League, we have lots of answers for Jellicent now, which is weird. We didn't see any Jellicents all week, and now there's one on every single team. Bye-bye. But, like, that's what I like about Great League and just Open Great League, because it's not like other Pokemon games that it's a legendary on every single team. Great League really expands the possibility for people to play whatever they want. You can use a lot of different Pokemon in Great League, unlike these, where you are limited, and it just gets boring after a while. Like, it's fun for like the first week, but 2 weeks I think is too much. I don't know. I guess it gives people a chance to try it for long enough, but I'm gonna shield. It's probably an acid spray, but it's whatever. And that's why I shielded. Okay, why would you bring in the Jellicent? People are bad. I'm worse, but this makes no sense. Bringing the Jellicent against a Greninja with 2 shields and energy with no shields. So here's what I mean, okay? I switched teams. This is the same teams minus that other weird grass chimp. These are the same teams that I would play against on with my other team, but it's not countered now. Anyway, I guess maybe it's not an algorithm. Maybe it's just frickin' the luck of the draw, and today this is what people think is working, which is really weird. I've never faced so many Tentacruels and Jellicents in my life, and it happens to be the day that I don't have the answer for it. So anyways, GG's. I would like to say that was a lot of fun today, but it's kind of annoying. Like, these teams, this cup, ugh. What should we do for tomorrow? By the way, Shinotech is like the most amazing Pokemon on Earth, but it's not good in this league because there's a lot of poisons. I like the Abomasnow too. I don't have very many shadows, but I actually like the Electrode. So maybe I build a serious team tomorrow with the Electrode because it is really, really, really good. Obviously, it's bad into Gourgeist and Trevenant because it does 0 damage to ghosts, grasses. But anything else, you can deal with anything else. Who do I team it up with? Ooh, a Wigglytuff who resists all the normal stuff. I mean, all the ghost stuff. That might be good. Sylveon could be interesting. Anyway, we'll come up with a cool team tomorrow. Today was Today was kind of mid with all the stuff, but I do look forward to freaking whatchamacallit, Jungle Cup. That's gonna be fun. Flying ghost, bug, or no ghost. Flying dark, bug, grass, I'm guessing, because it's a jungle. Let's take a look. Jungle Cup. Normal, grass, electric, poison, ground, flying, bug, dark. So, I feel like Drapion is going to be on every team. Stunfisk will be on a lot of teams. There's a lot of ways you can go with grass and flying. There's going to be a lot of bugs. People love their bugs, for sure. And there's a lot of darks. You'll probably see some Greninjas. Some just general darks. So my team, I don't even want to reveal the secret. It's insane. I spreadsheeted my team for Jungle Cup. For one, I don't like any of the types in this matchup. I'm not a fan of water types in general. I think they're just all over the meta and they're all boring. Empoleon's kind of cool, but I don't like water in general. Grass, I hate grass. I think grass is like one of the most annoying types there is. It's like just not exciting. Grass is weird. And then fairy, come on, fairy. See what I mean though? So like you got water, grass, and fairy. And it seems like every single type is stacked with waters and grass and ghosts and poisons. Like, the only real fairy that's stuck around has been Galarian Weezing. And that's because there's so many steel types that none of the other fairies fight steel. I guess Togekiss is pretty good, but it requires an Elite Charge TM, and who wants to spend an Elite Charge TM on Togekiss? Like, for one, it's even hard to get a PvP Togekiss because you don't catch many of them. I happen to have one that's pretty decent, but an elite charge TM is a big investment, and to do it on like a decent fairy that you'll probably never use is not what I'm gonna do. So anyways, we'll find out. Anyway, have a good day. That's it. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, or whatever the kids say nowadays. They definitely don't say that. But next time, and I'm gonna think hard about a team for tomorrow. I'm gonna beat the meta tomorrow. What's weird is there is no meta. I think if you can have an answer for Ferrothorn, Gourgeist, which is what we did the other day, and then we didn't fight any of them, and Tentacruel. Maybe I need a better answer for Tentacruel, just to like eliminate it so fast it doesn't even have a chance to move. So that's what I'm gonna work on for tomorrow. GG's, have fun, GL, all that good stuff. Peace out.